Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Epic Life, where agents at Epic doing the epic things share their stories about how Epique Realty is changing their lives. So today I have the amazing Sylvia Dana as our guest, and I am so excited to interview you, Sylvia. You're not only a good friend, you're like a mentor, a coach, like you just have so much to offer everyone and you just give so freely of yourself. And I appreciate you so, so much. So thank you.
Appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much. So this is just going to be a conversation, very casual. I am going to ask you two different questions and we'll just have a conversation about that.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so the first question is, what impact has the revenue share model at Epic had on your business or your long-term vision?
Mhm. So I like this question because this was one of the head turners for me when I looked at Epic, when I was forced to look at Epic. Um, um, not you, you didn't force me. Okay. But when I looked at it, I thought, wow, somebody like me could come into this model and it can make a drastic difference, and it did. So at my previous brokerage, I always had about 100 people in my sales organization. And at that brokerage, there were 7 levels. And I really could never access that income from working with agents in my sales organization and still helping them. And if you hear my dog chewing on a bone right now,
I
I'm
don't hear a
sorry.
thing, but if I did, I would like encourage him and pet him and love on him. So
Good boy. Yeah, eat your bone.
eat your
Okay.
bones.
So anyway, when I saw this model, I thought, wow, this could be big for me. Um, because I wanted to be able to access that income, not because, I'm greedy, but it's like I felt like I kind of deserved that. I helped bring a lot of those people over teams and was providing value to people in my sales organization and people at that whole company. But I was not a big recruiter. I wasn't like that
Yeah.
wasn't a focus of mine. And part of the reason it wasn't is because I got tired of competing with other people offering certain things, as and even though I had something to offer, it wasn't something that I focused on. All right. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
Um, and so when I saw this model and did make the
Well,
move, oh, go ahead.
back up a second because
Yeah.
I want to go deeper.
Okay.
You didn't explore that model. Like, did it seem kind of unattainable?
I think it did it. I think it was a mindset thing too for me.
Yeah.
But also it I guess I felt like I just wasn't willing to, I don't want to say stoop to the level of others, but really I didn't want to do the same playbook they were doing.
Uh,
Um
okay, I know what you're talking about now, and that is one of the things that at Epic we're so against that same
yeah,
thing, like the salesy
the
kind of like,
salesy
yeah,
coaching. Did I offer coaching? Did I
yeah,
have something of value? I did, but I just really didn't, for me, it didn't feel
yeah,
authentic to do that because I'm just going to help anybody, really.
yeah. I
And
know the feeling. Same thing.
yeah. And so long story short, I really couldn't see my way through that.
Yeah,
And then what happened is I felt like I didn't have much to bring people to anymore.
yeah,
When I saw this model, and the reason I wanted to talk about rev share is when I did come over, yes, people did follow me and my income immediately changed. As far as revenue share in a way I had never experienced in my previous brokerage. So that was thing one. And then thing two, I now have something so powerful to bring people to that it doesn't have to be about me. I don't have to be the one that is offering something amazing for everybody. I have a brokerage to
Yeah.
bring people, a whole culture, a
Yeah.
true culture to bring people to that I didn't really have before in the same way. And also just being part of something where you really truly are building something with others, is an experience that I didn't get to have in the same way. And so,
Yeah.
that's what I'm enjoying.
I
And that's
love
what's changing
it.
my life. Mhm.
I love it. You have so much to, I feel like we both have so much to
Yeah, you
offer,
do.
and we're giving it our all
We're
because
giving it our all.
we are literally so, it's like unexplainable.
Hmm.
You know what I,
It's nice. Yeah, it's like you're running with people that are just they're
yes,
seeing the bigger picture. They're seeing they've zoomed out
yes,
and
I love
they
that.
have seen kind of like the forest through the trees, so to speak. Like we're
Yeah.
building something together. Um, and it's great. And it's great to bring people along and I feel very connected,
I do
at,
too. 100%.
a virtual brokerage. So
I love it. All right. One more question. And that is of the 94 benefits that we
yeah.
have, what is your favorite Epic benefit?
So I really love the area leader program. Like I'm an area leader and now we have state leaders and I'm loving that. I'm loving having a state leader. So, and what I just, before we got on, I was helping a local agent,
Yeah.
who is a good agent and she's had some mentorship before, but she's really responding to me and like listening and following like the learning to the build the paperwork the procedures, and so she's counting on me now to like help me make sure I get paid on time. And so great, I want
Aw.
that's what I love to let's get on a Zoom, let me help you. She's like, okay, now put that here, but then make sure you do this. And I was looking at her SkySlope just now and looking at her email addresses. I'm like, why do you have so many email addresses? And so she started explaining some things that she did that I didn't know about. She works with juvenile detention teenagers that are in
Uh-huh.
juvenile detention. And I didn't know that. And she said, I was in juvenile detention when I was
Aw.
a teenager. And now I am going in every week and mentoring these teenagers, helping them kind of make better choices. And I'm also working with parents and I do it every week. And she's like, I love it. This is a passion of mine. And I didn't even know that about her. Um, and so it's so rewarding actually to work with some of these agents and help them with the basics of real estate and building a business, and dealing with an agent like that who is teachable and wants to learn how to do better. Even though she's done several deals before me, before Epic, she is listening and she's giving me sharing some of herself with me and is vulnerable. So I love
Aw.
that we can be here as area leaders, boots on the ground, and connect with these agents in other ways while we're working on our business and 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 that we can be a support for them locally. I just think it's the huge game changer.
It
It's
is.
really sets us apart
Yes.
compared to any brokerage. I don't care if they're a virtual brokerage or a local brokerage. There's nothing like that anywhere
Yeah.
else. That's
I
all there is
love
to it.
it. I love it. I agree 100%. What Area Leader was the first reason why I came over as well, because I love and I recognize that agents need community, agents need partners, agents need support, and we offer all of that. So awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sylvia, for being my guest today, and I will see you on the inside.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.